Hello and welcome to the film room. Today we are going to talk about a possession between Arkansas and Auburn in a game that Arkansas won at home in overtime, knocking off the then number one Auburn team. I really like this Auburn team. They remind me a little bit of Baylor from last year, where they're just big and physical and nasty on defense. I'd say the big difference between them and Baylor from last year is Baylor shot the ball a little better from the perimeter, but they have the same kind of defensive intensity, the size, the strength, the physicality that I really like to see. In this game, Arkansas jumped out to a really big lead. I think they were up 12, and Auburn kind of just grinded their way back in, and they were able to do that by playing defense, and part of it had to do with Arkansas not setting good screens down towards the end of the half. And maybe they were tired. Maybe they just were tired of getting bumped, and the physical play of Auburn started to wear on them. I don't know. But as we see here, you'll see a possession by Arkansas, and you can see how important screening is. Now, when we set ball screens, when we set away screens, we're doing it in order to gain an advantage. Maybe a step, maybe an angle, maybe a driving lane, maybe a switch for a mismatch. But there's lots of reasons to set screens, and we all know this, and it's to get some type of advantage against the defense. So let's run this here, and we see Arkansas here in a horn set, and the first screen ends up being an inside screen, which is fine, but here we see number 20 not really set a screen, and the big hedges over a little bit, but he really doesn't have to, and he's able to get right back right away. And now what happens? Number one dribbles back out, and nothing's been gained, right? We're basically in the same position, and there's only 17 on the shot clock. Now, first we're going to look at the bottom of the screen, and we're going to see an interchange between 0 and 11. And that just really doesn't do anything. No advantage is gained. If he had just set a nice screen, maybe that guy could have curled, and then somebody else would have had to help. Maybe he could have popped hard and gotten the ball, but instead they just interchange and nothing happens. Now looking at the top of the screen, 20 now is supposed to go set another screen away for number 5. He sets a half-hearted screen there. And again, no advantage is gained. Number 5's man comes off right next to him, so the defense is still in great position. And next, number 5 comes up to set a ball screen, and you can see already from the angle he's taking, unless he's setting like an up screen or a flat screen, this isn't going to go well. And what does he do? He tries to set an illegal screen by sticking his knee out, but he misses so badly that they don't call it. And again, it's just a bad screen, and once again, for the fourth straight screen, no advantage has been gained. No one's gotten open. The same guy has been dribbling the ball the entire possession, and now we're down to 12 on the shot clock, and no one else has touched the ball. No one's open, and the defense is in a great position. And it's all because no one has set a screen. So again, now what does it become? It just becomes one-on-one. Let's just hope something happens. Here comes 11 coming off, and he takes a tough fall-away pull-up with a contest. That's what the defense wants. And we get a decent box out, and Auburn easily clears. So you can see the power of setting screens, or actually more importantly, the power of not setting screens, and you see how they get a very, very empty possession by not setting any screens.